Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Sorry, I'm getting confused now. Welcome to the Man United Agenda, guys. It's one of them ones. Just been on another show. So, guys, today we will be previewing the show for Roma versus Manchester United Europa League. So tonight, as always, we're joined by Monday. Hello, Monday, Mr. B. Hello, Mr. B.
Big up, Mr.
Hello.
B.
And we've got three very special guests today. So we got Matteo all the way from Canada, am I saying? Matteo, woo! Welcome. Talk MU, welcome.
All the way from where?
Salford,
yes. Quality.
Sometimes Liverpool, sometimes Glasgow, sometimes New York, man.
It depends. Yeah, all depends.
Yeah.
All depends.
I'm a jet setter.
And as always, cheers for Matt for coming on again from the Football United TV. Thank you very much. Thank you, Matt. Welcome back again. So, guys, we're almost 1 foot into the final. A final. Ole has gone past the semi. He must have taken some Viagra.
Wow. Finally come.
He's almost there, just about on the brink. So, guys, we're going to be discussing the show tonight and what we're going to go through, like what injury updates we've got. We'll then talk about, obviously, what the team, I think, might be, but we'll discuss what changes you guys believe we should have to the team. And then we're going to go through the interview with Ole and then Bruno Fernandes, and we'll then give us our score prediction. So, let's start off now. Guys, before we go, let's start off with Matteo. Performance last week in Europa League. What was your thinking behind it? Did you think it was like first half we were a bit sluggish, but then second half it was like let the real Manchester United stand up, really?
I was really thinking, oh no, not this again. At 1-2 when Checo scored, I'm thinking, oh my god, like please, like let's not like bottle another semifinal. But then the second half, we were just calm. And we knew what we were doing. It seemed so, and then our attacking prowess. You got to owe it a lot to Cavani. Cavani played incredible. Pogba and Bruno. You don't know who to mark. You don't know who to mark when those two guys are on. I think that's on another note. I think that's why it's so essential to keep Pogba. So yes. His contract issue is a whole nother note we got to touch on. But yeah, I just think that the guys really put it together. It was really between them. It was really between them that really spurred us on. That experience, that know-how, and Cavani just got the goals, the important ones. That one that he got, like it was like a chipped through pass from Bruno, and he just volleyed it like to the top corner with the curl. Oh my god, that's like worth. He can stay another 5 years.
God, and then talk Man U. Again, same question really. What it's Europa League. It's the second grade to the Champions League. And on the show, I always talk about I always want to be in Champions League, but we're in a trophy, so we're in it to win it. But what a performance on the second half! And if you guys watched the show last week, I was sitting there and I had my pen and paper. I was saying, give Pogba another 5-year contract.
Yeah, I mean the first half, I agree with Matteo. It was. You're like, the hand goes up to the head, slapping the head, like, oh no, come on, what are we doing? But what I must say though is, I've noticed now that Ole in more than one game has started to identify where we're going wrong, and he's fixing it, and that's a big plus for us going forward. He's identifying what do we need to do now to get the result out of this game. If you look at us, the movement was better, the speed of the play was quicker. You do that with our team, what we've got. Do things quickly. Keep moving. There's not many. I don't think there's many that can cope with it. To be fair, and that's without even buying players. Now, starting a match like that seems to be a bit of a non-starter, and I don't understand why that is. I can't quite put my finger on why that is. It's a bit of a weird one. It's a bit like, mind you, I say that I get out of bed in the morning. I'm like sluggish for you know, a good like 3 days. It takes me like 3 days, you know what I mean, to get going. So I don't know. It's a strange one, but it was a fantastic performance in the end.
Brilliant. And Matt, obviously, we're quite close to you now, and obviously, you know, the WhatsApp group when it was all happening. You had on Monday sitting there in tears. But the performance, as I said, I just ignored the first half. I'm all about the second half performance. And Cavani, what a player!
Yeah.
Brilliant. I was so peed off. I think you understood how peed off I was about the first half. And I've said it, I think before, like, it's always the second half. I mean, I think me and Amondi had this sort of back and forth on, like, what's making the players go in at second half to go, right, I'm going to pull out that performance in that half. Why not in the first half? I think that's the problem with Man United at the moment, is we can't do it in the first. I'd like to see us be comfortable in the first, because it gets my heart shaking, man. Like, Roma were like 2-1 up, or, you know what I mean? And I was like, what's going on? Like, we're going to be out of this. And then suddenly, second half, oh, sod it, we'll get 5 or 6 goals. I don't understand. But it is very good to see. It shows you that we've got confidence in winning games. It is the old Man United mentality, isn't it? Yeah. Winning when you probably are stretching it a little bit too far, you know what I mean? Should be, like I said, you should be sealing it by the first half, really, in these sorts of games. But look, I mean, it was really good to see Cavani, that beautiful goal that he scored, man. Brilliant touch. I don't even think the commentators said a lot about it. They said more about the passes, but that was very hard to put that in the top corner, right?
Yeah.
Like,
the technique is unreal. The technique is unreal.
You know what?
Yeah.
I want to add to that. What you're saying is just imagine the effects. What Ollie is saying to them at half time, the effects on that in their minds is like, "Whoa, boss, you're right, mate. You're right."
Hang on, bro.
You know, what he's saying to them at half time.
But me and Amondi were saying this, and Amondi said it's the players that are doing it.
We're going to get to Amondi. He's shaking his head.
I can't get around it. I can't get my head around it. Maybe Amondi's changed his mind as well. I'm not sure. Like,
let's try and break that down then. Let's try and break that down. I mean, let's have it right. I mean, as a, you know, when you play football, we all know we all probably played or still played. You know, you know that when you get that information, because you're only seeing so much when you're on the pitch. You know, you're relying on your teammates. You're only seeing so much. You're going off instinct and everything else. And if it's not quite clicking, you're asking yourself questions. Shit, yeah, what's going on here? What am I doing? Am I doing something wrong here? What, you know what I mean? But when you go back into the coach then starts pointing things out to you. Look, why are you hogging the line? Don't need you to be on the line. Move inside of it. Let him give it a closer pass, or, you know, speed it up. You need to speed what you're doing up. That kind of stuff. Then this only comes from the manager. I know on Monday's having none of it.
No,
but it's got to be. Where else is it going to come from?
It's sort of both. I think that it's our players and our ex-player Ollie. I think it's both. Both of them have a perspective on it, and I think Ollie's kind of a very he kind of puts himself at like the players' level to speak to them in a good way and at a very understanding. He's not like overbearing like a Jose. He's like, we're gonna do it this way, you know.
Yeah.
We're gonna park the bus. So I think it's both, but we have to be the best team for in-game adjustments in Europe right now. You just seen it on countless occasions. Countless. We're the best team for in-game adjustments right now.
Yeah.
I don't know a better team.
Okay.
Then that's not a good thing. You want, like Matt is saying, you want to start well, comfortable, at least kind of feel the team out. Like you're boxing and, you know, you're shadow boxing, you're kind of sizing them up a little bit. And then the second half, okay, then your adjustments. But for, even though for what it's worth, we're coming out victorious in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand where Amondi's coming from. Don't get me wrong, of course I do. You know, you do, you're going to get some players who will use their voice in the dressing room. Who that was going to be in this situation, I'm not too sure. Maybe Harry Maguire, maybe. You know, I'm gonna go at them because obviously that's what you would expect. Because defenders, they sit back, they can see what's going on.
Yeah.
And if we had a proper number 6, it would be the number 6 who would be giving it out at half time, because they're the ones who can sit there and observe. But you know what? I'd still believe that Ollie is is having an input on that. He's identifying because that was listen. Let's have it right on Monday. Hold on Monday. No, don't do that. He's TikToking. He's going left to right. TikTok.
I'm gonna fall out of you, man.
No.
Let's not fall out today.
Let's go, Mr. B. Mr. B.
Yeah.
Fantastic performance by the boys on last week game. Going into this game now, obviously, would you expect the same performance first half? I've got to ask that question because it's always the same performance the first half for the second half to kick in.
It's going to be the same performance. We're all going to be moaning in the WhatsApp group. And then the second half, the WhatsApp group's going to be silent until the end of the game when the Monday says, I told you it was the players. So, you know, Roma had their chance. I'll be honest. Roma had their chance. If Ollie, of all of the games for Ollie to be able to rest players in, rest the players. There's certain players have to play. But if he can get away with resting 6 of that squad, we've got cover. And we cannot lose by 4 goals. Come on, tell me. We can't lose by 4 goals. I would take a 2-1 loss. Actually, that's a lie. I wouldn't take a 2-1. It might be all right on Sunday, you know, but if I come on the show and we've lost, I don't care what we've lost by, I'm going to be pissed off. So I'm not going to pretend. But I just feel that you do the damage in the first half so you can rest your players. I hope Ollie just 6 players, rest them. I don't care what 6 they are, rest 6 of that first team.
Yeah. On Monday, I'm not going to give you... Go on, sorry, Mr. B.
No, sorry, I just said and Fred.
Yeah. Oh, God's sake. On Monday, I'm only going to give you a minute on this because I don't want you to go in too hard.
Right, you know me. I always keep it short. All right, just to cover, I don't even know what the question was, but I'm just going to cover what we're discussing. We're talking about Ollie, halftime, and kind of thing. What about the pre-match? Don't we have preparation before the match to go out there and give the players instructions to do something? So all this first half thing where we're saying, oh, we played poor in the first half and then we get inspired by Ollie's team talk. Let's discuss. What about the pre-game prepping, the meeting where we discuss tactics? What happens there? Because we're not doing it. We're not delivering in the first half. So that's got to do with the coaching and the management when they're instructing the players. All right. And it comes to, I remember we were 3-0 down against Tottenham. We come back under Fergie to win. So we always score more than they do. We're going to score more than you. So we always do that anyway. What is the score? Let's say. Here's the last thing I'm going to say on it, to keep it down to a minute. If you want to know, like you guys just said that Ollie does something at halftime, and even like Matteo said maybe a 50-50 things, players and Ollie. Let me give you the evidence why he doesn't do anything. In a few minutes, our man Solo, our chair Solo, is going to play you a video of Ollie talking. Now, let's see who feels inspired by that, okay? All you're going to hear is, That's not inspiring. That's what I'm saying. It's got nothing to do with Ollie. Trust me. So, hey, roll the video. Like, when you're about to roll it, remember what I said.
Yeah.
Okay, so about guys, inspiration.
Anyway, if you're watching, please smash a like, subscribe, share. We are the Man United Agenda, and thank you very much to the guys on the show today. So, before we further ado, Armando, you want to hit some of these comments before we go into the team news? Oh,
it's Miss Melina again. She's transferred over.
Yes,
sorry,
yes.
How you doing, Melina? Everyone say hi to Melina.
Hello, Melina.
She said big up to everybody on the panel. Yeah. I was about to say, yeah. Miss Melina again said, big up Matteo, Talk MU, Amondi Solo, Matt, and Mr. B online. Yes.
That's it.
Smash a sub.
Talk MU says, big up Melina. Yes. Melina says again, do you guys reckon Van der Beek will get a start?
We're going to talk about that. I hope he does.
Hi, say hi to Tony.
Hello, Tony.
Family member, Arsenal fan, Silver's Fox. He says, hope to see you guys with the same energy tomorrow night after you beat Roma 4-0. Good luck tomorrow, Arsenal. Melina again says, nice to see you, lads.
Brilliant. Thanks, Melina. So before let's talk about the Molina one more message and then we'll go on to
Molina says the UEFA Champions League is going to is going on, but let's focus on tomorrow's game. Must-win game for you guys. Hope Van der
100%.
Beek gets more game times.
100%. So guys, injury update. Daniel James is out. The as if some of you guys do not know it, Mr. B called him the Welsh Flash. He'll be out tomorrow.
Name sticks.
Yeah, so he's out.
Unlike the ball to his feet.
So he's out. Phil Jones, what a legend.
What?
Hasn't played a game. Yeah, he hasn't played a game for so long. I forgot he actually played for us. He's on recovery and he's been on recovery for the last 3-4 weeks now. Still injured. And then Ahmed made the squad. He's on the plane to go to Rome. So this is the team I've picked, and let's remove this comment quickly. Sorry, Melissa. So I've gone with De Gea will start in goal. He's done nothing wrong, but because of obviously Henderson, giving Henderson the opportunity. I've gone for Telles, Maguire, Bailly, Wan-Bissaka, Mata, and we're going to discuss that midfield, whether or not to put Scott in, or I'll probably put Van der Beek in instead. And then we got Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, and Mason Greenwood up front. So let's start with Mateus. Ask him the question. Let me get off it. What changes would you make in that team? I can put it back up again for you.
Frozen.
Oh, is he frozen?
Oh, no,
He's there.
It's just muted. You muted Matteo, mate.
Matteo, are you there? Are you there, Matteo?
Hello. Yeah, no,
Hello. On here, yeah. Can you hear us?
Testing 1 1 2.
Yeah, we can hear you.
No, he's muted. Look, his mic's muted.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Bro. I think he's having problems there.
Okay, we'll come back to him.
Yeah.
Let's go to Matt here. Solo screen.
Oh, man.
Sorry, apologies. What changes would you make?
Oh, do you know what I wouldn't make? We are comfortable. I would like to see Diallo maybe start. I don't see why we shouldn't be starting him. We cannot really lose this game 4-0. I can't see Roma beating us 4-0. I think we need to let other players run out. We have got some very important games in the Premier League coming up. I know everyone thinks we're sitting comfortably in second place, but
we're not.
We have another game to go against Liverpool. We really do need to make sure.
Yeah.
Because it's very tight. It is. West Ham are doing very well. You saw what they did the other night. And I just think, look, we need to give him a run around. I think take Fernandes off, mate. Not because he's doing badly, because he's doing so well.
Yeah.
Give somebody else a run out, save his legs. The players are tired. They've had so many games, week in, week out. We're 4-0 up, aren't we, on aggregate? So I'm okay with the team. I like to see Matic as well because he hasn't played such a role. But, yeah, I think take off the important players like Pogba and Fernandes.
Okay.
Telles should play, though, yeah. I agree with Telles.
Okay, and then let's go solo screen for you, Mateus. The team's up on the screen here. Oops, when I can.
Sorry, I had some audio issues there on the last one.
That's okay.
Changes made to this one.
What changes?
I think Telles should play. Bailly should play. Matic is a good shout in the midfield. Like I was saying on the previous preview, I think that if we get a goal up or two, Fernandes should be taken off. Rashford, he's been suffering with that injury. He's been, like his management team said, he's been 2 years with an injury. So I think he should be played lightly. Greenwood up top is a good shout so that we can keep Cavani for the final fit and ready. Pogba as well. He could play. He hasn't been playing so much as like Rashford and Bruno. So any changes made to this? I'd like to see Diallo at some point, especially back in Italy, where he was ripping it up. No, but other than that, I think Telles, Bailly, Matic is a good shout, but maybe McTominay, Van de Beek instead of Matic there. But I don't know. I don't know if Ollie really likes him as a CDM. I think he likes him more as a cam.
Yeah.
I don't
So
get it. I don't get it with sorry, mate. I don't get it with Van der Beek. Like, he doesn't like him as a player. I don't get how he can't have him in the team. You buy him in the summer, which is another thing. Sorry, Solo. I just
That's
think
right. Crack on with it.
it wasn't his buy, mate. It's not what he wanted.
It's not.
It was
It's
too
not.
quick. Yeah, it was
You
too
ain't playing
quick.
him in the second team against Roma, 6-2 up. You ain't playing him.
It's embarrassing, isn't it? Really, when you think about it.
I think that was a Van de Sar favor, you know, from Ajax. He's like, hey, I'm gonna send you guys this guy, and then our board is like, hey, we'll do it. Like, why not? That seems like a good deal. You know, they don't like to do a lot of groundwork on their deals. They like deadline day deals, like we don't love. But so I think that was just a Van de Sar, like, hey, we're gonna slide you this guy. Like, he'll do well over there. I used to play for this club, like, you know.
Yeah.
So, but that wasn't Ollie's signing, clearly. I think Ollie
No, it
wanted
wasn't.
Grealish or somebody like this.
Okay, and then let's go to talk MU. Team, let's put it up there for you. What changes would you make? Would you stick with what the guys are saying, or would you make any other changes on here?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, at the back, there might be some changes at the back. But I can't see, if you're going to make changes at the back, can't make too many changes in the midfield, because that's where the game's won and lost. We all know that. So I don't think Ollie's going to risk making changes at the back and too many changes in the midfield. That's just going to open the door to numerous opportunities. And you know what? I know Roma ain't got like bags and tons of goals in them, but it is only 4 and it's 90 minutes. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, we do not want it to look uncomfortable. We don't want it to feel uncomfortable for the players. That's not good for their confidence going forward. He needs to, if he's going to make 1 or 2 changes, like I'd say, like, he's going to say maybe 2 or 3 changes that he'll make, and just tell the boys, you know what, you could just go out there. You've got to take control of this game. You know, we're 6-2 up. Just play a nice game. Just keep the ball. Play good passing game. You know, and not commit too early going forward, because they're going to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Especially now with Mourinho. That's the first thing that Mourinho's going to say to them, is be ready. You know, to try and sting them on the counter attack. So I don't think we're not there yet.
He comes in July.
No, yeah, but even so,
He will be in the changing room though.
even so, it's going to be, you know, that kind of mentality is going to be there in it, because they're not obviously this guy who's just been sacked. It's all gone south on him, on it. So you know what, they're going to want to do something out there. But you know what? No, we can't go out all guns blazing, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. B. No, what should I say there? There's no Fred and no Welsh Flash there for you today. What other changes would you make?
Me personally, I wouldn't play Rashford, just because I think that he needs resting, and Ole doesn't. I just think Ole goes out to win every game. I don't think he thinks about the game after or the game after that. In his head, I just think he just wants to win the game that he's playing. So it wouldn't even surprise me if Cavani bloody played tomorrow, if I'm honest. Just because Ole, he's a bit random like that. Yeah. I would take. I mean, yeah, that team seems. Don't play Rashford, and I would be happy. Oh my God! I just realised you've got Matic and McTominay there. Oh Lord, mercy. Yeah, but then you know what? I would play Fred tomorrow. Because
no
Fred
way, he said that.
Yeah, because that means Fred doesn't play the more important game on Sunday against.
We're getting you on screen. We're getting you on screen. What did you just say?
What
did you say?
It wasn't me. That was a soundbite.
It wasn't me.
No, I'll play Fred. I would play Fred. I would play Fred tomorrow, because he wouldn't be. That means he wouldn't be playing the league game on Sunday.
Okay. And let's go to a Monday. What changes would you make?
Keeping it really short. I like the team. I like what everyone else said. I really agree with everyone. I'm keeping it very short, less than 20 seconds. I would drop out Rashford, put Pogba on the left, and put Diallo on the right. But it's not my team, and I agree with what Mr. B just said about playing a strong team. Maybe we'll see some Cavani because Cavani likes it down in the south of Italy. Played for Napoli. He's going to love it out there. Maybe he's going to want to request to play. So it could be a mixed up side, but I just hopefully, Talk MU said, I think we need to go out there and manage the first half and then maybe bring on the players. But yeah, it's an easy job. Thank you. Oh, sorry. One more thing. Guys, let's not get a bit complacency because everyone's writing off Roma. It's easy. I'm even saying it. But remember 3 guys come off in the first half last week before it got 6-2. And then we got a lot of players unfit as well. They've got a lot of quality players. Zagala, the attacking midfielder, left-footed guy, who's been out for age as well. So they've got a lot of quality there. And they've got Cliver, who's out on loan as well. So Mourinho's going to pick up a good squad there. So I'm not writing them off completely. They were very unlucky last week to have a couple of players come off with injuries.
Oh, please. 6-2 is not unlucky. 6-2's a smashing, bruv.
We got the goals when these 3 players came off.
If we lose,
and they had to change their shape.
If we lose that game, Ollie's out, right?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Ollie's out. Ollie's gone.
On Monday, what do you mean no, bro?
We can lose 2-1, and if we manage it and we're playing youngsters,
if we lose the tie.
Yeah. Of course. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So before we go to the interview, I'd like to say, please, guys, please like, please share, please subscribe, hit that button, and support us.
Before you press the interview, guys, I want you all to tune into the interview, yeah? Let's get inspired. Imagine this half-time. We're 2-1 down at home to Roma, all right? And Ollie comes in the change room and roll the tape.
So before I roll the footage, I'm going to say the reason I put Greenwood up top is because against Liverpool, he was meant to make his 100th league appearance.
Greenwood?
That's why, yes, Greenwood.
100?
Yes,
Really?
100. Yes.
League appearance or all appearances?
Well, it's all appearances combined. 100.
No, that's a lot. That's soon. Very soon.
Yeah, 100 appearances.
Okay.
The second thing, the reason why I named that team, and I don't know if you guys have seen our fixture list. Our fixture list, we play Roma on the 5th. We play Villa on the 9th. We played Leicester on the 11th. We play Liverpool on 2 days later. So we're playing Leicester after Villa, 2 days after Villa.
Really?
Then we play Liverpool 2 days after, yes.
2 days. So there's only one day in between the games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we play Fulham, yes.
100%.
So we play Roma on the 5th, Villa on the 9th.
It's the 5th today, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's the 5th today.
No, sorry, tomorrow. The 6th tomorrow.
Oh, 6.
6 we play, then we play on the 9th, then we play on the 11th, then we play on the 13th, then we play on the 18th, and the last game of the season on the 23rd.
Is that not included in the final?
No, that's not included in the final.
The finals after.
The final is a week later.
More, even another game added onto that, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take that.
For me, looking at the fixture list, so when I saw the fixture list, I was gobsmacked of how many games. Yeah. And this is the reason why I was saying with this team, we can't be complacent, but at the same time, this is the opportunity to rotate the team, to get the team clicking together.
Agreed.
Definitely after hearing those the fixture lists, wow.
It's shocking. It is shocking.
Yeah.
So guys, sorry.
It's like the World Cup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go and get like a 30-second conversation from Talk MU. What do you think these fixture lists as well? And do you agree with about Olive like rotating the squad more so now as it's more important because we are not secure in the top 4 at the moment?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, that's important. We need to make sure we do get that because, I mean, we can't just sort of put it in the bank already that we're going to win this Europa League. But again, it's still it's a fine balancing act. We've got to think about keeping the fitness levels, the confidence going, and if he gives them the right instructions and says, look, there's no need for us, like I said before, to go out and put it on, and we don't need to do that. Just control. Easy does it. If things suddenly become a little bit sort of, if things change and we then need to sort of go, what's going on here? Then I'm sure there's going to be players that we can swap round to do what we've got to do. But I don't see us going out there going 100% all out. Just don't see it.
Yeah. And Mateus?
Yeah, I think with the fixture list you just highlighted and outlined, it's even more reason to rotate right now. There's just no reason that we're especially this game. It's not a one-off game. It's not a league game. We're not fighting for points. Like, this is almost secured. You just have to see it out the rest of the 90 minutes. So we have to make substitutions. He should be changing half the team.
Yeah. And let's go to Matt.
What about the
fixture list?
I mean, you just got to deal with it, haven't you? Like, what happened on Sunday, that made it even worse for us. I'm not saying that that should be implemented in the fact that we needed that to happen, but yeah, it's been like that all season though, isn't it? With the coronavirus and lockdowns, you know what I mean? We've had like game in, game out. There's not been a lot of rest, and I know players say like we get paid so much money, but they are physically doing something. They you do need to rest after running around for 90 minutes. Trust me, your legs get worn. So
yeah,
I want to see a really good, even if you don't win the Europa League this season, and we bloody do. We should do. But if we don't, I want to see that.
Yeah,
I want to see. No, but you never know, bro. And that's the thing. Like, I just want to see the players rested. I want to see them coming back and the fans coming back as well next season. That probably will happen, won't it, in August? So I just hope things can get back to normal if it does end sourly for us. But I don't. I think we're going to lift that cup. I think we're going to beat Arsenal in the final.
Definitely. Mr. B, rotation with the team, like what's going on at the moment. And for me, the worst part about it is if Liverpool beat us with 2-day rest, we can't even banter. You know what? Go on, Mr. B, talk to me, please, because that's the game that's going to hurt me the most.
Really?
I know. We are going to have preview, reaction, start. We're going to be on. We'll probably be doing 2 shows a day because we're just not going to be fitting it in. So I've already got to, plan my days and my evenings. I'm glad we've got games back to back. I'm glad that team Liverpool are going to be expecting to come and do us. I'm hoping Villa are going to be expecting to come and do us. I want these teams right now. This is the business end of the season. This is the time where we need to know we've got a final. Sorry, we may have a final coming up. That's something to look forward to the end of the season. Those last 4 games are big games. We've got Leicester and Liverpool in there, so they can't be a drop off. So Oli has to rotate. I know he's not, but I just want him to. I want to see a team that shows that he's thinking about the next game. Don't just rotate one player. Don't bring on Matic, just Matic. Bring on another couple of players so that we're sitting back thinking, okay, now let's see how
2 or 3
he plays from the start of the game, or let's see how he plays in this position. But I just don't see it. He'd probably go full strength.
Yeah. And let's go to a Monday, last but not least.
Yeah, just to repeat what Mr. B was saying, keeping it short. I'm more worried about our rotation. And like Mateo, you might have to sub me in for one of these games because it's two days between each game, We're going to be exhausted by the end of this. It's a really fun game. And I hope that our misses and all that stay with us. Come on, girls. Give us a break, Yeah, it's going to be fully intense. I don't like the idea of one day's rest. You need 1 day's rest, and then you need to train in as well. That's impossible. The Premiership wouldn't do that usually. I can't believe that's true. I'm going to go and check later to confirm that's true because I don't believe they would actually do that to us.
Yeah, they will.
1 day in each game.
What? Sorry. What favors are they going to be doing us on Monday?
They don't do it. Officially, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have a game like 1 day between each game. That they hardly ever do that. That's why you play a Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, or Tuesday, Saturday, that kind of thing.
On Monday,
it's
you
bad.
got to remember it is bad, but you got to remember we had to get this Liverpool fixture in there. That's why. We had to get
That's
me
the
out
only
the
way they
picture.
can do it, is it?
That's the only way they
Premier
can do it.
League, bro. They just gone, do you know what? Sod you. You can play 2 on the same day. Like they'll probably do that.
Double header.
Yeah, how
So-
you doing? Well done to you.
Okay. So, guys, before we do anything, we're going to hit the comments quickly again. And then after that, we're going to then listen to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's interview, give about 2 minutes what we think of his interview. Armando might be asleep. Armando might be asleep by then. Okay. So, did we see this one on Monday?
Hi, Melina. Yeah, she asked about Van der Beek. Come back on the side. Van der Beek situation is like the Martinelli situation at Arsenal, she suggests.
Yeah.
Silver Fox is saying, Amondi do me dirty again. Always, Tony, always. Silver Fox again. Big up, guys. Just be hoping we meet in the final. Really do. Good luck tomorrow, Arsenal. Good luck.
Listen, I'm on there. Don't be pleased. They lost the first game. You got them out.
Melina says, hi, talk, MU.
Hello. Guys, if you are watching, please smash a like, subscribe, and we're the Man United agenda. So, guys, let's crank it up a bit. Let's listen to the governor, the gaffer. Okay.
Let's be inspired.
Play a good game of football. Approach it as it's as a team. We need to develop. We need to improve. We know we're not at the standard yet where we can go into a game thinking we can play on the result. We're not going to play on the result. We're going to play to win that game, and that's the only way I think we should approach these games, to develop, to test ourselves, challenge ourselves. Of course, there might be 1 or 2 changes in the selection because of the games coming up as well, but we have to get into a final. Everyone says it's done. It's not, because I've seen bigger upsets than this, and Roma has been part of big upsets. They beat Barcelona not long ago after being 4-1 down.
Simon Stone. Yes.
Oh, thanks. We spoke before the Liverpool game. That was going to be his 100th game, and we said let's score a winner. For example, that's that's what he does. He scores goals. He's really added the link-up play. He's so clever. He's so clean on his build-up play. He's giving assists. Decision making is one thing. Of course, if he's going to be a wide right, if he's going to be a centre forward, it's the filling out, getting used to having players in your back facing the wrong way. But if you want to be a number 9, you're going to get hurt. You've got to stick your head in, break your nose once in a while, and he's a pretty boy, and I'm not sure if he wants to do that. So, but that's a challenge for him. So we've got loads of work, and keep doing what he does. He's only 19. You need to give it some patience as well. And of course, I'm hopeful that in time we can unite and come together. Because frictions and challenges, sometimes that's good. Sometimes it can move things forward. And the last few weeks have been difficult, of course. Don't have to be a rocket scientist to see that. And I've had backing. I've got to say, I've been put in charge, and I'm responsible for the results. I'm responsible for the football matters. And I understand fans want to see results and trophies. We're hoping that they can see this team is going places, is moving forward, and that can see that the process we're in. And hopefully we can get to a final tomorrow. That's the short term fix is to get.
Wake up!
So, guys, there.
I'm angry about that, bro.
Hold on. No. Matt, wait a minute. Listen, if we didn't get to the final,
He doesn't hurt his looks going in for a challenge. You hope he's a good-looking lad. He doesn't. What's he talking about?
No. Let's send a notice of that, mate. Send a notice of that. The crux of this. Forget all the nonsense. The crux of this.
He's back, does he?
Is hold on. No. Listen. The crux of this, mate, is he understands as fans and for himself and the boys. We've got to get to a final. We've got to win the trophy. We've got to win. It's so important for what the plans are going forward. It's massive. It's massive. Let's have it right. We all understand that, surely, because if you don't, then I suggest you go and find another sport to start looking at, because otherwise you're in the wrong sport, mate. This is massive. This, we all know that. It's for not just for Ollie, but for a lot of the players as well. So the 1 or 2 changes that he was talking about, yeah, that's what I said. 2 or 3 maximum that he's going to make. He's not gonna, you know, like go crazy, is he? He's not going to go crazy because he knows as fans, as the board, the owners, himself, the boys, the team, they want to be in that. They want to be involved in these games. You're telling me that if you're asking any of those boys in that squad, what do you want to do? Do you want to rest or do you want to play? They're going to say, I want to fucking play. Sorry, swearing.
That's all right.
Penny
I
in the
want to
jar.
play. You know, they're gonna want to play. All of them are going to want to play. As would we if we were playing at Man United and we were asked. You know, and I asked you on Monday, do you want to rest tomorrow or do you want to play? You're going to say, I want to play, boss.
Unless I'm done, Donny.
Don't give him the choice. Be a manager.
No,
don't give him the choice.
Yeah, no, I understand that side of it. Yeah, not giving. Sorry, Matt. I'll let you 1 second.
Matt wants to go in.
No, that's it. I know, but that's it. No, that's all I wanted to say really about the hunger that we've got as a club, as a team, and as a manager. We've got to fulfil that hunger, and at all costs.
Yeah. So, oh God, I was just going to go to Matt here because he said his battery was 2%. Let's go then to now let's go to Matt because Matt seems like he's going to make some great points about Ole in that interview. So go on, kick it off, Matt.
He said he was being backed by the board.
Oh, you heard that as well?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
Never say that. Never say that ever. Why on earth he said that was ridiculous. You've been backed by the board, so you bought Donny van der Beek and you ain't playing him. You know what I mean?
You're
like
back by the board and you've got £60 million in total.
He hasn't been backed, bro. He has not been backed. He didn't want these players. He wanted other players. These were third or fourth list players. They were players who's like, maybe I can help them fit them in and do something. Like, if he's saying he's backed, what he's basically saying is he's had a crap summer transfer window where he hasn't bought anybody that's done anything for him. He didn't want these players, man. It don't look like he's been backed at all. I've said this for time. Like none of them since Alex Ferguson left has been backed properly. Even Moyes had to go for Fellaini and Matt. Do you know what I mean?
Matt. Sorry, mate. Let me cut in here. Right, listen. I'm going to have a conversation now with him Monday. Yeah, Monday. We're going to do a stream tomorrow, right? But I don't really want to put Matt in it. I don't want to put Matt in it. He's just not on it. He's not really that good. You know what I mean? I don't trust him. I think he's going to say something wrong. You know what I mean? How does that make you feel, Matt? How does that make you feel? Me publicly saying that? Hey, that'll make you feel shit. You cannot come out and say this. You can't say anything other than what he's just said.
Can I say something to you? Quickly? Can I say something? Ole has said something that meant nothing. That's all it was. Because with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I think, Matt, you might agree with me. I think Armando agree with me. I don't know, Matthias, if he agree with me. Ole's a yes man. If Ole gets sacked tomorrow, what club would Ole get? Who would bring Ole in? Who would bring Ole in?
Mulder.
Quite a few.
Quite a few. Like who? Name it anyone in the top. Name it anyone in the top 16 that will bring him into their club. Top 6 in the Premier League.
Tottenham and Arsenal.
Watford.
Oh, so sorry. Let's go to Mattia because what did you make of his interview? And on Monday, you're gonna love me for the interview with Bruno Fernandes. You're gonna absolutely love me with this one. Mattia, what do you think of Ole's interview there? Is Mattia there?
Mattia.
No,
is there?
just as you said, I think he always. Yeah, can you hear me? Check.
Yeah. You're in.
Yes. He's always politically correct. He's never. He never breaks the mold of what he can say. He's always within himself of being not upsetting his players, not upsetting the board, not upsetting the fans. And he's always just safe, guy. Safe. I wish he did say a few more passionate things here and there. Probably behind the scenes he does, but when it's in front of the cameras, when it's at the press conference, he's always within himself of what he can say.
Yeah, I think Mateus frozen. But guys, let me just say this one thing, and then I'm going to go to Mr. B and then go to on Monday. David Moyes got sacked from Man United to say we aspire to be Man City. He got sacked for that. Yeah.
Well,
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Right now, don't we?
Pardon?
We kind of do aspire to be them right now, don't we?
Well, we do, but he got sacked. The fan got on his case and got him sacked.
Maybe you
No,
said
that's not why he got sacked. He got sacked because he was shit. Nothing.
Yes, Mr. B.
Come on now.
Mr. B, yeah, telling truth.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. B, his interview. Did that interview inspire you for anything whatsoever? The only thing
Yes,
I can
it did.
take positive,
That
I can take away
interview-
from it.
That interview gave me goose pimples. My heart got my heart racing. I'm so for tomorrow. Oh, I love Ollie, man, but that interview, I know he's just so beige. He ain't got no interest. Yeah, he just, you know, come on, Ollie, man, say something. And I said the one thing he said, me and Matt both picked up on, and it pissed us off.
big time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Ollie,
I've been
man.
back.
But look what we said about Mourinho, though, for Mourinho coming out and giving all the he had legacy. What have I got? He had this player. What have I got? And all that, and slating the players. We all got on his back for that. So this is what I'm saying with his Ollie's. He can't. He's got to. You know, he's got to think about keeping that squad of players in the mindset they're in right now. That breaking that bubble. What goes on behind closed doors? You know, we don't know. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors in terms of.
He's a fly on the wall. One is a fly on the wall.
There ain't no closed doors at Man United.
Yeah,
That's true.
We've all been tucked in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what's that?
On Monday, before we go on to the last part of the show,
Yeah.
what did you think of that interview? Go on. You normally summarize up in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, okay, be really quick. I thought he's quite animated in this interview. I'm not going to diss him. I thought he's quite animated. Also, the more Mr. B, come on, stop it, please. I honestly thought he's more animated than usual. Maybe it's the excitement and everything else. His confidence is getting a bit more better in front of the camera. What he said about Greenwood, I thoroughly agreed with his build-up play. He's been working by playing out on the right wing. He doesn't know whether he'd be a striker or not, having to play with his back to goal, getting clamped, you know, hitting from behind.
And don't forget, he's a good-looking guy as well.
Yeah, and he's a good-looking guy as well. You had to throw that one in. I did pick up on what Matty and Mr. B said. He didn't say the board. He said I'd been backed, and so it's a thing. But I think he's a yes man. I'm still not inspired by him. I don't like saying when I watch, but I don't like saying because it comes from Ollie. It rubs off on me, you know. So I don't like that. I want to be. I want to. It's like all this.
Solskjaer.
Yeah, exactly. All this, what we're doing now, is like media training for us. So I've got to learn to talk better, you know, more clear, decisive, more conviction when we're talking, when we do it on this sort of platform. All this he should know better. He should be talking a lot better than us, you know, but he's not. I know English ain't his first language, but, you know, come on now. There we go again. Back to goal, play to the wrong way. All those things spot on. I really like that, what he said about Greenwood and endorsing Greenwood, because they're very similar 100%. Players. But Ollie could shoot with left and right foot, brilliant in the corners. And so I think they're quite similar in that respect. But yeah, let's get on to Bruno.
Okay, so guys, Bruno Fernandes interview. If you're watching, please smash a like and subscribe, guys. Support the cause. We are the Man United agenda. So, guys, Bruno Fernandes, listen to his interview, was so much more upbeat than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's interview. And on Monday, we'll agree with everything he says on here.
So quality players always bring quality to the team. Of course, we all know what Paul and Eddie can do it for the team. We all know the qualities they have. People can have doubts on them sometimes, but we as a team never had. So we know what they can give to us. But the most important is everyone knows, doesn't matter who plays, everyone have something to say and have something to do for the team. and the most important is the improvement the team has done in the last few months, and I think we still have a lot to improve, and we will.
So Bruno Fernandes there talking about the quality of Paul Pogba, Cavani around him, and the build-up play, which again, like we said in the first game, was fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
Read between the lines, guys. Read between the lines.
And the conversation, it's, how can I put it? I'm only reading through the lines like what Amonde says, but it's almost Bruno Fernandes has come out and said, we took to it by the horn, and grab it, and basically we went out and we literally delivered it. Me, Paul Pogba, and Cavani, and that's what we did together.
Well then, well said, Solo. That's what you heard, and that's what
I heard. That's what I don't know if. So let's go to Matteo now. Let's ask Matteo, what do you think of that conversation? Because that's that's what I heard.
Yeah, screaming at you.
Can you hear us? Yeah, he's there. He's moving.
Delayed.
He's a bit delayed. Is he on mute or is he on delayed? He's muted. He's muted.
You've got your microphone muted, old boy. Could you unmute it, please? And we'll have no more.
He's muted.
Please.
He's muted. He's muted.
Matteo. Oh, 1 second. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to you then first, Matt, and we'll come back to him.
It sounded like the manager, didn't it?
Yeah.
It sounded like it should have been what the manager said about the game. That's what I thought. Bruno is spectacular. He's here for a reason. I mean, you're looking at what he did at Sporting Lisbon. Everyone was like, I don't know about Bruno. Don't get him in. He should be a captain, I think, and he should probably be number 7. Possibly. He should be.
I said yes to you, number 7.
Yeah, I'm really happy with his enthusiasm, and I hope they can put that on the field of play tomorrow, mate. I really do. But it's nice to hear that he had everything right to say about what's happening, and saying that people don't credit players too much, and you should give them a chance. He sees them in training, and he knows how good they are. That's what I want to hear. So I'm really impressed by that. That was a captain's speech, pretty much for me.
Brilliant, thank you. And let's go to Matteo. His interview. What did you think of that interview? Was that inspiring interview? To me, it was very inspirational.
Yeah, sorry about the delay, guys. I'm like on super low battery, so I'm charging. I'm plugging in that phone back and forth. Yeah, no, I think that Bruno, every time he speaks, he speaks like a captain, like a leader, and he never puts his teammates down. He's always bigging up his teammates. He's always encouraging them, encouraging us as the fans from what we're hearing from him. He should be captain. He could be captain. He maybe will be captain. He could have our legendary number 7 shirt if he wanted to. I think most of us fans would agree that he's deserving of such a high position, and I like every time he speaks. Every time I listen to him, he's probably the best voice that we have right in the dressing room.
Barring on
let's go to talk, because I know he's an Ole man. Bruno Fernandes, leader, captain. He's got the full package, really. What do you think of that interview he gave us today?
Yeah, you can quite clearly see he's passionate about the club, and also the confidence he's shown in his teammates and the faith in his teammates by bigging them up like he is. It was nice to hear, but I don't think we can sort of read too much into it in terms of, like we're saying about him being the captain. I don't know. Do you not think that his position is not really what he does for the team? He doesn't need the responsibility of also having the captaincy on his shoulders, because we rely on him so much for others, for other stuff. I don't know. I have to look at maybe somebody else for the captain. I think he's quite happy to be the voice when he's asked these questions or put in front of the cameras. I mean, we don't know if he's asked to be put there or whether he's just been pushed in there. You know if Ollie's gone, yeah, look, Bruno, go on, you go and do this bit for the. You know, we don't know how that works, but no, I love Bruno to bits. He's an absolute quality player. You can tell he loves the club. I just hope we can tie him down to a new contract.
True.
And what you said about Pogba and everything else is, yeah, I mean, Pogba just the thing with Pogba with the new deal is I don't. Is Pogba actually suited to how we're gonna?
Yes.
Sorry, how we're gonna need to play actually
Yes.
next season if we're gonna
Yes.
challenge. You know, that's another question that needs answering, like in detail to convince me, because he's a quality player. There's no doubt in that at all. You know what he's got the minerals. There's no doubt about it. But that's another debate whether he's suited to actually not just Man United but the Premier League as a whole.
Yeah. I've been to Matt already, haven't I? Mr. B.
I have no idea what you asked.
It's to do with Bruno's interview.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, man. I told you, my memories. It's like a fish, man. If you don't hit me up straight away, I'm in la la land. I love Bruno.
Yeah.
I love Bruno, but I agree with Rise. I keep forgetting his name. Well, every time I see him, I just think Rise.
Manu.
Yeah, talk and mute. I agree with him that Bruno doesn't need the responsibility. Let Maguire have it. His head's big enough to take all the responsibility. Let him take it and just leave Bruno to be Bruno. You know, he comes out with these little sound bites in interviews. He's got no pressure of having to be that guy on match day. You know, he comes in, does his job, whatever. Obviously, I don't know what he does, but I don't think he needs that. He's performing superbly at the moment. Make him vice captain, maybe, for when Maguire's not on the pitch. Maguire's always on the pitch, so he probably never gets his banned anyway.
Mr. B, I know what you mean by Maguire. He should have given bribes, and he likes to take the job. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the captain. I'm a football player, bro. Like, just take the money. Yeah. He weren't me. He weren't me.
Yeah, exactly.
I know it's a lawyer.
Ain't my cousin, I tell you. Ain't my cousin, I don't know.
And let's go to a Monday before we wrap up now. A Monday, that interview.
We are on the same page. Your intro to post the interview that you showed, you spoke my words elegantly. Respect to you. What we do, we've got to read between the lines here. And every time I hear, when I see his body language and the way he's on the pitch, and he's a leader and a winner. We know that for a fact. So when he's saying, I tried to make some notes, he said, quality, right? When he's talking about, not saying nothing about the management or the coaching staff, the quality players, people, like we said, with the Roma game, who went in the change room and said, enough's enough, we're doing it our way. Pogba, Cavani himself. He said, never doubt the quality, you know? And then he also said, everyone has something to say. So it has to be coming from the players. It just reinforces my understanding of what's really going on here. I honestly deep down think Bruno, stop laughing. I deep down think Bruno, right? He's got a little snide thing towards Ollie. He doesn't respect him. And in these kind of thing, this is what he's saying, screaming out loud to me, maybe not to everyone else. A few weeks ago, he had another interview talking about Pogba. There's also an issue about if Pogba leaves, he might leave as well. That's the ambition of the club, that kind of thing. Because he realizes I need these players around me. Because he's looking at Daniel James, he's looking at like Phil Jones coming back in training and thinking, boy, do I want to be, left here on this island alone? So he wants to keep the better players around him. And you can see he gets off. Like I said last week, when he scored that goal after a little finisher, little move to him, Pogba and Cavani, he was sweet. You can see he was skin and teeth. He was so happy. So, yeah. And as for the captain, I agree with you guys. I don't think he should be a captain, but he's a lead on the pitch. He sets a good example with the amount of quality he has. Look at Neymar yesterday. Was he tracking back? Was he showing all the right expressions on the pitch? to demonstrate, that he really wanted it, or was he just, thing? He does the thing going down, or like Bruno, but Bruno shows a lot of work, a lot of attitude to get back, and that's a great example to young people as well, young players coming up.
Brilliant. But guys, listen, I'm going to wrap it up there now. If you're watching it, please like, please share, please subscribe. We are the Man United Agenda. And before we go, guys, I want to find out where you can find these guys on socials. So let's go, Mateus, first, and tell us where we can find you. Oops, okay.
I can't do the Canadian accent, man. I tried, but I can't do it. First, I'll tell you.
He's there. Is there?
I think he's been a wise guy.
Yeah. Can you tell us?
I apologize, guys. You guys can find me on Mateo at YouTube, Mateo FIFA, something like that in the keywords. Mate Chocolate on Twitter, Mate Chocolate on Instagram. I want to thank you to Solo and the rest of the guys for joining and having a nice chat. Sorry about the technical issues. I'm like dying over here, my phone.
That's okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much for being on. And let's go to Talk MU.
Yeah, you can find me at S Fitly TV, Football United TV. Hopefully in the future on the Man United Agenda. And also on Twitter at iTalkMU. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And Matt?
You can also find Talk on Football United TV.
You forgot about that.
I said it.
I'm joking.
Don't be a wise guy, Matt. You know what's going to happen. I'm going to say Big Joey Blair is going to whack you.
I want to say a big shout out to Solo on Monday, Mr. B, Yason. I love the show, and not your fault that people need to push that subscribe button. This channel is brilliant. It's going places. It will be in a few years. So if you do it right now, you're making a great investment on a great channel. So please do that first. On Football United TV, go subscribe to us, but make sure you do that first. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Pleasure. And guys, if you are enjoying the content, and these guys are still here, they're going to be around as well. So we're going to be bringing them back and forth on and off the shows through the future. And guys, thank you very much for being on the show today. And especially, I got to say, Mateus, all the way from Canada. I know you got technical problems, but listen, you survive, you pushed, and you keep coming back. So thank you very much, and have a lovely afternoon, guys. And we will catch you back here tomorrow at 10:05 for the reaction show. Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you, guys.